Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Psycho Time Plays Final Fantasy VI. Full disclosure on this one, I've already done this episode. I, however, made a terrible mistake and forgot to record game audio, which meant the first recording was a bust. My bad. So yeah, now we're doing it all over again. On the flip side, I know where I'm going. Gotta fight these things. A new introduction in this area. The game before was very playable with just a button mash to win mentality. This is the point at which the game will punish you for doing that. What I mean by that is... Oh, I meant to attack that thing. I need to get it out of the air. There are certain enemies that will do special attacks if left alone. There are counter attacks that will be performed if you just use a basic attack. And things like that become much more common now. There are insects that show up with the bone dragon or dragon lich or whatever it is. If I hit one of those insects with just a basic attack, it has a 33% chance of petrifying it. If I leave one of the jokers that you just saw one of alive as the last enemy, it can cast Thundara and will absolutely destroy my team's health. I think that the Dawn also has a special ability. So yeah, like this, I want to try to take out all of these at the same time. So, this is the point where strategy kind of has to be brought to the forefront in this game. Ooh, no one left. See? I left it, like, down to 1, and it used Thundara and hit all of my team. Got a lot of mithril rods. Don't want to use another 10, those are expensive. There we go. Much better. Yes. This is the right way. I do kind of wish that I could blow up that mini-map, but if there is a way to do so, I don't know it. These are essentially just upgraded versions of the little grasshoppers from the earlier part of the game. They are not too difficult, honestly. These are the easiest monsters to deal with. Okay. You do want to run across every single enemy because, as I've said before, Gao is invaluable to your team. You just have to have him completely stacked out with everything you can because he is basically the ultimate weapon in the game. He will take care of more enemies than anything else. Now, I did make the mistake of leaving Gao behind, but that was because I wasn't entirely sure if I needed to have a certain party through here. I also could have done with bringing Sabin along just to see a couple of different scenes. That's another thing. Story in this game is very nicely done in such a way that if you watch the game with different characters in your main party, you will receive the story in different ways. Like, if I had only had Gao and had gone to recover Terra in Zozo, Gao would have been the one to ask questions, Gao would have been the one worrying about Terra, and he would have kind of communicated in his own way. Which, it's kind of interesting to watch if you ever see it. I'm sure someone else has uploaded a video of it. So yeah, check it out if you can. It's interesting. Miranda. Wait, wasn't this the town that one soldier had a sweetheart in? I'm gonna have to look around. Hello? I'd like to stay for the night, thank you, sir. I wonder if I can get over to that side on the right. Do you have goodies back here? Do you have a clock laying around for me to take an elixir out of? Turns out that elixir is probably just like something that is used to run clocks. Okay. Oh, there is a clock. Elixir? No elixir? Wow. Changing it up, game. Doesn't really matter. I don't use the elixirs anyway. Yeah, it's kind of looking rocked. I don't know, man. You just gotta wait. Hopefully we can deal with them soon. I'll take one of these and one of these. Can't afford any more of those anyway. Alright. Excuse me, sir. Hey, what's your deal? Oh, man. So you guys do dogfighting too? It's kind of scummy of you guys. Hey, break it up. You know, just because you guys can do stuff doesn't mean that you have to. Yo. Yeah, Zen is the other town that I want to go to. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Anything in here? Hey. Oh! Oh, you're the girl that I've been sending stuff to, because the last thing I think I sent her was a book. Okay. Ooh. Oh, it's you. Weird. That's another interesting thing. If you remember, the soldier that we met back in the town where we got our first encounters with Gao, that soldier was actually punished and crippled by his crew because he broke rank and essentially tried to abandon. Which, it's that really interesting thing of, even though the Empire as a whole is doing very, don't do that, okay, very evil acts, the Empire as a whole is not actually defined by its soldiers. The soldiers are for the most part just following orders. True, because, you know, it's just the way that these things go. There are evil soldiers. There are going to be soldiers who are doing this for all the wrong reasons. But I imagine just as many are soldiers that are doing this because they believe that the Empire does in fact have the best chance of making this a better world. But it's that really bad thing of, the military is often seen as this oppressive and evil force. It's often portrayed like this in media. Not even just fantasy media, but media in general. Because it's very easy to say that the people that have the power to do evil will naturally default to do so. These bugs will petrify me if I hit them with a melee attack. So I'm going to try very hard to not do that. There we go. They won't always petrify you, but they have like a 33% chance. And petrification's no joke in any Final Fantasy game, so... Anyways, what was I saying? Ah, yes. But if you've if you ever notice the general consensus, most people seem to believe that military forces are by nature oppressive. And a lot of this comes down to the fact that the military, by simply having, you know, the power and right to do things, is often seen as a very easy source of corruption. Which, there can be corruption in the military. I'm not going to tell you there's not, but oftentimes the people in the military... What? Chicken? I don't want to do anything with a little chicken, but okay. But a lot of times, these are just regular men and women who are out trying to do the best they can to make the world a better place. Sometimes, the attempt to do so can overshoot, and occasionally people forget that the means don't always justify the ends, which is a lot of what it looks like with the Empire. The Empire is trying to create this large, powerful force that will rule the world and keep the world in order, but they're kind of destroying the world to do so. And I wonder how much of that is actually known to the Emperor and how much of that is of his will. Because oftentimes orders are kind of delegated down, and at some point down the line, good intention can make way for, you know, just plain greed. But I don't know. We'll see. There's no doubt that in Final Fantasy the Empire is meant to be seen as the villains. Hello? Obey the Empire. Gotcha. See, now that's not a very good thing. Item shop. What you got? Nothing new. Alright, well thank you. I don't know. Give me a room for the night, please. 350 gil, that's kind of high, but at this point in the game, things are paying you quite well. Alright. Oh, I've already talked to you. See, now that's kind of not cool. You're a very simple child, aren't you? It's dangerous, or the people walking around outside are dangerous? Bro, get out of the way. I need to get to the weapon shop. Seriously? There we go. Alright, what you guys got? Air knife, boomerang, bastard sword, boomerangs. I'll take a boomerang. Need to buy a second one, but oh well. Alright, everybody's all optimized up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, let me buy. Excuse me, kiddo. Thank you. Barber shop, what do you have? Anything new? Doesn't look like anything new. Ooh, there we go. No, not really, but... Oh man. Guardian, if I see it, run away. Got it. Oh, you guys are like broken records. It's really hard to sympathize with you guys being human beings. Oh, that's an insanely good item. What the black belt does is if you are hit by a attack, you will counterattack. with like, I want to say it's like 33% chance or 50% chance. It's good enough chance. That item's actually good enough that I kind of want to farm and get a couple. So, I think this is actually going to be the end of the episode, guys. We've explored a couple of towns, and literally all that we have to do now is go to the Imperial main city, which was the one that I passed on the way here. So, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please leave a like and subscribe. It helps out a lot. And I will catch you guys in the next part, okay? So, later.